Porn sites have united together to protest Prop 60. It's a proposed law mandating condom usage in adult films statewide in California, and therefore California citizens have been blocked in response and are instead greeted by a screen talking about this. Vocativ reported that porn sites including Vivid Entertainment Group, Evil Angel, Kink, Pink and White Productions, and Treasure Island Media block California users' access all day Tuesday. According to the International Business Times, California visitors to these sites were met with a message asking them to vote no on Prop 60, warning them that their porn access would be permanently revoked if this bill passed. The adult film industry has repeatedly argued that prolonged condom use might result in friction burn and micro abrasions. All right, and those come from the IB Times. So this is sponsored by the AIDS Healthcare Foundation and is similar to the 2012 bill you may remember in Los Angeles. It was called Measure B, sorry, not a bill, that is essentially mandating condom use in adult entertainment, except this would be in the entire state of California.
So, yeah, so on principle, promoting an increase in condom use is always something I'm going to listen to and kind of promote. Obviously, everyone
As
wants
a regular citizen who's not on camera.
Yes, I want to promote that, right? But at the same token, you have to look past that kind of paper-thin proposal and start looking into other reasons why something like this is being proposed, right? So, first of all, there is precautions being taken, right? So the first thing that people will state is that this is going to increase a sense of health, right, in the sex industry, so that people won't contract diseases. When you look at it further, if you're using condoms all the time, as the porn industry has stated, that increase in abrasions and other injuries could actually increase the risk of STDs. And there's been no documented on-set transmission of HIV in more than a decade in the porn industry, right? And again, this is the only reason I'm stating this and bringing it up is because I think there's ulterior motives to this. Because everyone, if this law is to be passed, can become condom cops, as they like to call it in the LA Times. I was actually interested in reading that. Is that everyone who, if they see something that is opposing this rule, they can go forward and file any sort of lawsuit, potentially take the producers and those in charge of the film industry that are promoting the non-use of condoms, can try and sue them and make some money on their own. So I think there's some sort of ulterior motive here.
That's a major complaint against this, is that the law may provide financial motivation to sue adult film companies. You may remember after the 2012 Measure B did pass, it didn't stop not wearing condoms in adult films. It just moved the adult film business away from Los Angeles, and with that we lost a lot of money in taxes. You're not going to stop it, you're just going to move
relocate it.
Yeah.
You can't be the morality police, or I suppose in this case you could argue it's the health police. It's still going to happen in some way. You're just going to stop reaping the benefits. Ugh, can't talk.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, this will take, if you see something, say something, to a whole different level.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those things. First of all, I think their way of fighting this is brilliant. Like, if you pass this, we will block all porn in California. Right there, they're like, well, not much chance of this passing.
Yeah.
What you gonna do now?
This is an industry that, all the easy jokes aside, I think what you say is very true. They police themselves. They take care of themselves as best, because they know that any, whether it be HIV or any other STD, would spread through the industry so fast, and it would actually hurt the producers or whatever. That would move the business out of California faster than a condom law to find out that there was an outbreak of some STD. So I don't know who's behind this. I would be very interested to see who is behind this bill.
It is sponsored by the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. However, there are
others behind it.
Yes,
there are others behind it. This is one of those follow the money and see who's, because I would love to think they really care about the health of porn stars, but I somehow, maybe I'm too skeptical, but I somehow doubt that is the only issue here.
When you have key members and many members of the adult film industry saying, do not vote for this, you have to wonder, is this in their best interest? Because they're vocally saying it's not.
I know what you're thinking about the corporate media.
Oh, no, not again.
I hear you, brother. Luckily, there's the Young Turks, and you make it happen. Come join us, tytnetwork.com/join.